Hey everyone, I am back after like 6 months away from my channel. I can't believe I haven't posted a video in 6 months, but that's how long it's been. I've been so busy and there's been lots of changes happening in my life, so I kind of just fell away from the YouTube scene, but I am back and I'm excited to make more videos in the upcoming months. I thought for this video I'll give you guys an update on what I've been up to, and if you're still subscribing to my channel, thank you so much for still being here. And yeah, I'll give you guys a little update on what I've been up to. So I keep this calendar on this wall behind me here, and I basically write down everything that I do. I write down my work, I write down my physical activity, and I write down my social time, and it looks like this. So I've been writing down the awesome things I've done this summer, and without this calendar I wouldn't remember half of it. So what has happened since I was on YouTube 6 months ago is that I moved, as you can probably see behind me. I moved from my beautiful condo that I loved so much, and it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo in Coquitlam, but the owner decided to sell, so I had to move. And yeah, I found myself a beautiful little smaller apartment, and I'm quite okay with it. Not as happy as I was in the other place, but I'm making the most out of it. And I painted the whole place white, and which made a huge difference. Actually, it was like bright green on this wall, and then like darker green I think on this wall. It was not very nice, but I have painted it and then tried to make it as homey and cozy as possible, and I really finally feel like at home here. And I just got a new couch. I had to sell my old couch, I had to sell my table because it wouldn't fit in here. It's so much smaller than my other place, so I had to downsize a lot, which kind of feels good. So I moved on April 26th to this new place, and it was such a big process. Like, I had to paint here, I had to wash up my other place, and like was kind of stressing over the few months before that to find a place, because I have dogs, as you know, and it's just really hard to find a place in Vancouver that allows dogs. So eventually I lucked out and I found this place, and yeah, I'm so happy that I found a place because it was challenging. And after I moved, summer kind of started. It was May, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cheated. I wrote down some stuff because I can't remember, I have a bad memory. In April though, I started teaching for this amazing studio in Poco, Port Coquitlam, and it's called Believe Yoga. I absolutely love the space and the studio. The owner is amazing, and I've been teaching there ever since. It's been how many months now? 4 or 5? Time flies, wow. It's been April, May, June, July, August, 5 months, almost 6 months. So I teach there and I'm really happy with it. I also switched clients. So I do support work and I teach yoga, and with my support work now I have 4 clients. I have 2 elderly people, I have 2 people with disabilities. So one of them have Down syndrome and the other one has autism, and the other clients are just elderly. So I switched from the one client that I've had for 4 years now, and it's just been a really good change for me, and I started teaching and like I absolutely love what I do. So I'm really happy with my work situation right now. And I also live alone. So before I had a roommate. After my ex moved out, I only had lived on my own for like 2 months or so, and then I got a roommate that I didn't really know, and we lived together for like half a year. And then when I moved now, I felt like really ready to live on my own. So I am really excited and happy about that. And during the summer, I done some pretty cool stuff. I worked the whole summer, so I've taken like the most advantage out of every single moment I don't work. So I've been going with my buddy Ed, who's a photographer, like adventurous. He's really cool. and we've been going on motorcycle rides, Squamish, we have been paddleboarding, we've done photography, we always do like cool fun stuff together. We always dig to the music in the car, and like he's such a dope dude, and spend lots of good times with him. I also been adventuring with my buddy Justin out to Mission. We went to Cascade Falls, Davis Lake, the monastery in Mission. I'm sure we went some other places. Let's see. And Alexandra Bridge was such an epic place. So he's kind of shown me a bit out in Mission. I've never really been in Mission, so I've been like exploring different places. I also went to Jones Lake one day, and that was really epic. So I tried to like explore new places this summer. I've also gone to my first drive-in movie theater experience this summer. It was so fun. We drove my car and then brought both the dogs and watched 3 movies in a row outside in our car like the old days. It was so awesome. Like, I love it. It beats Cineplex any day, and I would do it all over again, and I want to go again. I haven't been again, but I'm going because it was such a good and fun experience. I also celebrated the Scandinavian festival with my 2 aunts. I call them my aunts, but they're my friends. The one lady is from Sweden and the other lady is from here, and I call them my aunts because they're literally like my family here. And we celebrated the Scandinavian festival, Midsommar, together, and I also spent it with my friend Chris. So that was such an amazing, cool day. It had all the different Scandinavian countries, like booths and racing of the Midsummer Pole. It was a really fun day, and actually that same day I got my nose pierced, as you can probably see. It's new, so that was really fun. I'm super stoked. I wanted to do it for so long, and finally I just did it. You're gonna die anyways, why not? I also went to Kids Art Festival, and that was a lot of fun as well. Went with my buddy Jordan, and then we went and watched the sunsets. And speaking of sunsets, I've seen so many beautiful sunsets this summer, and at Rocky Point, Kitsilano, Jericho, where else? Burnaby Mountain, lots of them there. Belcura. Just try to get in as many sunsets as possible. I absolutely love them. They calm me down, and I feel super present every time I watch the sunset, and I just feel so alive. So that's been really neat. And then I met someone pretty darn special this summer. I've spent my time a lot with this person. We've done some really cool stuff. One time we went to see an outdoor movie, which I haven't done. I did the drive-in movie theater, but I haven't been to like an outdoor movie before. So we brought like blankets and like chairs and stuff, and we watched Peter Rabbit in the park underneath the stars. Oh wow, it was such an amazing experience, and I absolutely loved that night. It was just magical, straight up magical. Actually, I went to all of the fireworks this year. It was put on by Honda, and it's downtown Vancouver at English Bay, and it's just wow, so beautiful. And I went to all of them. It was South Korea, I think South Africa, and Sweden. And I went with 2 of my friends on the one day, and then another friend, and then another friend, and it was just freaking epic. It was so beautiful. I'm so glad I went to all of them. And then I went floating down the river with some friends, which was so fun, and we failed so bad, or some of us did. It was hilarious. Some had bought like a whale floaties, which is not a good idea. It's pretty darn rocky, so they didn't make it. Me and my buddy Jordan had like the bird floaties, so I had a swan and he had a flamingo. So funny. And then my other buddy Connor had a crocodile, and then my friend Tilly had like a donut, which is not really a good idea either because she kept hitting her butt on the rocks. But it was such a fun time. Oh wow, that was so fun. I wish we did it again, but didn't happen this year, and it's kind of raining now and fall has kind of arrived, so yeah, but definitely doing that again next year. I think I laughed for like 2 hours straight. It was so fun. And one weekend I just decided to drive to Soyuz. So I never been in the interior. Like, I always wanted to go, but I never gone, and I just figured I'm just gonna go. I found a sub for my yoga class, packed my bag, and me and Sunny left for the weekend, and that was so freaking amazing. It's like you coming from BC or like from Vancouver, it's from this like green rainforest, and you come into this like desert looking place, Osoyoos, which is like it turns brown and like a lot warmer, and lots of beautiful lakes. It's a really beautiful place. Lots and lots of fruit farms and wineries especially. So that was a really cool experience. I felt really sent out when I was there. Me and Sunny spent our time on the beach, and we went and looked around on like a farmer's market and just downtown, took a lot of pictures, did some yoga. It was a really fun time, and I'm glad I just did that spontaneously. Even though I don't have too much time off, I try to make the most out of every moment. So my battery died, but I'm back. It's a little bit darker outside, so the lighting might be a little bit different. But I'll get back to sharing my summer with you guys and the last 6 months. I think the best memory from this summer is Tony Robbins, or like the most like life transforming day. It's the best $100 I spent all year, that's for sure. I bought general admission tickets and I went with my friend. We ended up almost at the front where it's VIP, like right behind the premium section, and then it was VIP. So maybe on like the 7th or 8th row. And wow, was it ever freaking amazing. His like energy is just like up there. It's like he's a guru. He's like on another level. It's almost like I want to say God, but he's just not on human level. He is just, his vibe just like touches you, and it just shakes you up. It just shakes you up alive. Like, it's really crazy. It's like he shook my soul. And I was like, wow, we all were like jumping around, dancing, we did different tasks. At the end of his speech, we were all standing, and I saw the whole 5,000 people were crying. I was crying so hard, my friend was crying, and we were standing there and like he's like, bring one memory that like means the world to you, close to your heart, and then hold it and feel it. And then we grabbed another one and another one and another one and another one, and we kept doing that, and it was just so intense. And what actually came up for me, and I didn't expect at all, was a memory with my dad and my brother from when I was younger, when we were out in our boat and we were driving over these waves, and me and my brother were lying underneath like on the seats, and then so we could like feel the bumping from the waves. And I just remember feeling so grateful, and just so, that was such a dear moment to me. And I actually haven't shared it with my dad yet. I have to do that. I just remembered. But yeah, it was several moments that just came to me, and it's just wow. The day was just life transforming. It was like he shook your soul, made you believe in yourself, really consider all the different choices you're making in your life, reevaluating how you're using your potential, and it was kind of like a kickstart, and realizing that I can do anything. I can do anything I want in this world, so can you. There wasn't just Tony Robbins that was there. So Loretta Lorraine, Jen Zero, who has written the book You Are a Badass, which I have been reading, and it's just freaking awesome. If you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. It is such a good book. She writes so blunt, so it's so fun to read, and it will just kickstart your self-development journey. I highly recommend it. And there was a few other people there, Phil Collins, John Gray, and then there's one other guy, Bob something. But they all had like their own different vibe, and they all brought something from different areas, and it was just, the whole freaking day, it was just wow. When we left, we were just like filled up, ready to take on the world, and I just felt so supported with my friend. Like, it was just an amazing day. So that is probably the highlight of my summer. Where I really feel like made a difference. And then also I want to say that I've tried so much freaking food this summer. Like, I've been eating out a lot, but I've been eating vegan food and for the most part healthy food. I've been eating on Meat on Main, meat in Gastown, meat in Yaletown, 5 Sales. I tried a tea place called O5, went to Chickpeas, went to a Vietnamese place I never tried, Virtuous Pie. It's just so many places. Yummy Sushi, New Life, Freshie. Just so much freaking good food. Really, really happy with that. I normally don't eat out that often, but this summer I have, and it's because of my company that I've been out eating a lot, because my friend loves food too, so it's kind of what we do. Anyhow, it's been good. Now that it's coming to, you know, a new season towards winter, definitely gonna cook more at home, and I actually just did tonight, so yeah. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. That was my summer, and some of it anyhow are like the biggest moments, and I feel like I've done a lot considering I've been working full-time, and I just spent it with people that I love and that I've just been growing with as a person, and I just feel so amazingly grateful for my summer this year. I can hands down say that it's been the best summer I had in Vancouver yet. So I'm really stoked about that, and I'm also really happy with my yoga classes. That has also made my summer really amazing. I just love teaching. I love my students. I love just the easygoing community vibe that I try to create, and that is coming through in my classes, and it just brings me so much joy. I can go into the yoga class anytime, like teaching, not wanting to, or like feeling, sometimes I just feel like shit and I just like, I just want to lay at home, feel sorry for myself. But when I go and teach, I instantly feel better, and when I'm done I just feel on cloud 9. So anyhow, I hope that gave you a little bit of an update what I've been up to this summer, and hopefully inspired you to like make the most of every moment, every free time you have outside work. Make the most out of it, and go out and do stuff, try new things, hang out with new people, explore a new city, just do something new or something cool and fun that you enjoy, because you never know when it's game over, when we're no longer here. And yeah, you want to make the most out of it. And sometimes we don't have vacation all the time, or we don't have vacation in the summer, and but you can still make the most out of it and have an amazing time. I sure have this summer, and I feel really good about it. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I will be back very soon. Promise not going to be 6 months until I make another video. And thank you so much for watching, and share this video. Give me a like if you like it, comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.